Hi, this is Sally, and today is day 30 of my weight loss. So, today is Tuesday, and it's supposed to be juicing. Okay, so there was a bit of hitch in my plans. So basically, rushing off to work, I managed to do my coffee enema, I managed to juice. So normally juicing would take about an hour. Yeah, but I think it's worth it because I'm basically juicing for all my meals of the day, and washing isn't very difficult because my juicer is easy to dismantle, and because I'm juicing, I don't really have to use detergent. It's just juice, so it's a quick rinse. So the cutting up, the washing the fruits, the cutting, the setting up of the juicer, the juicing, and then the washing up again, everything is about an hour. So I think it's worth it, especially when I juice for myself. I also tend to juice for my family, so that's just an addition of 5 to 10 more minutes. Yeah, however, because I was rushing for work, generally I have my yogurt, but I didn't. I just have juice today, so it was just all liquid. I just had maybe 2 or 3 pieces of tangerines. Yeah, so what happened was that I brought about 350 ml of juice with me to class. So but what was interesting was that during class I suddenly felt faint. It is the same feeling I get when I actually go and donate blood. So my family actually suffers a little bit from a low hemoglobin count, and every time I want to donate blood, I need to prepare my body for it. Otherwise, my count will not hit the mark. And what I do generally is I will have a good night's sleep. I will take my iron tablets a couple of days before, and I will increase on my spirulina. Yeah. And so that's for the hemoglobin count. But of course, also because I am giving my blood, I will make sure that I do coffee enema like the day before and the day itself. Just it's just polite, right? Because I'm thinking I'm donating my blood, and some pregnant lady or some, it could be a child or whatever, whoever may need it. And so it's just polite to give clean blood. I don't really get it why they accept blood from people who smoke. It's quite strange. I'm bringing that up not to discriminate, but because in the questionnaire they have questions like, oh, do you take herbal supplements, right? So I do understand that some supplements are quite strong, but I asked her, what about herbal tea? And then they said, oh, if you're going to donate, then maybe you don't drink any herbal tea like 3 days before your blood donation, which was kind of strange to me. So can't drink herbal tea, but smoking is okay, which I think is much more toxic. Okay, that's a digression. So anyway, when I actually donate blood, I think the recent one in January, I did it after my detox. So it was like I wanted to like clean up and then donate. So I had a full salad before my donation. Yeah, so I would make it a point to eat. So I tried donating before when I was not really eating much, just because I can't remember what the reason was, but I just didn't have a meal before that, and I felt faint. So this time round, I made sure I wanted to eat clean, so I had a full bowl of salad, and I was like full, and I went, and I still felt faint. It's like when I was giving blood, I feel like my blood is being drained out of me, and I feel cold, and then I start blacking out. I mean, I was still conscious, but my vision was like blurring. Yeah, so what happened today was that it wasn't that bad, but I felt cold, that initial feeling, and I was quite scared. I was thinking, am I going to faint if I don't eat? So anyway, after class, I quickly drank my juice. And because of my experience at the blood donation, I asked the nurses why, because I made sure I had a full meal, and they said it's probably because you don't have enough carbs or glucose. So after class, I decided to have dinner. So I didn't really feel good about it because my plan was to juice, but I had another class, So it wasn't the end of the day. It was the end of the day where I would just like come home and I wouldn't have eaten. But so I went and I decided to get some noodles and something warm. And so I had that. I had half a bowl, so I didn't finish everything. Yeah, and I felt better. So moving forward, I mean, based on the feedback of my body, I probably try to have carbs every alternate day. I spoke to some people on Facebook. It was just a casual conversation about the keto diet, and then I was sharing with them my observation about my friend, right, who became obese after she got off the keto diet. Some people are quite defensive about it, but I think I received two useful feedback. I think they are quite familiar with keto, and then they said that if you do the keto diet, there are long-term effects. What you need to do is actually to, I think they said alternate or rotate, meaning that you need to have carbs in between. You know, you got to go on and off. Yeah, which kind of makes sense, because I don't want my body not to be able to process carbs simply because it has not been consuming carbs all along, and yet at the same time, I want to, you know, lose weight. I need to strike a healthy balance, and since I'm cutting out all whites, my carbs have to come from somewhere, which means I need to really think about how I'm going to incorporate my sweet potato into my diet, like every alternate day. I'm still quite keen on actually juicing twice a week, but maybe I might fix it on days where I'm not so busy, because currently Monday and Tuesday is actually my busiest days. It's just I fix it on this day because I leave the house late, but I end late, you see. So, and I'm on the move, and I thought that if I'm on the move, then I don't have so much time to think about my hunger. Yeah, so so that's what happened today. I just came back, had my juice, everything was fine. Moving forward, the plan is to think about how I'm going to incorporate sweet potato, maybe alternate days. And second, I think I need to do is to actually have more heaty food in my diet. I think the Western idea, because I'm into naturopathy, I find like juices, salads, all that are very cooling for me, and I'm not very comfortable with that. So one of my friends suggested to use ginger. That balances like the yin and yang of diet. So I'm thinking of doing that. Yeah, so that's my sharing for today, and I'd love to hear your comments, and I'll see you in the next video.